Well, Mozambique are the team in the yellow, Comoros are in the green, and we are at the Mozambique Stadium in Norton in Zimbabwe. First up, the Comoros national anthem.
Mozambique.
So it's a high-stakes contest this. The winner will qualify for the Under-17 AFCON finals next year. The loser, whoever it is going to be bitterly disappointed here, having got so close and into this third place match. The pitch is still looking really good here at the Ngoni Stadium. The tournament started Thursday of last week with double headers pretty much every day. It was a rest day yesterday. Greyish sky, it's dusty, it's hot, but not as hot as it has been. Temperature dropping to about 29 high today. For Comoros, they make no changes from the team that lost in the semi-finals, but they do change formation into a 3-4-3, having played 5 across the back against South Africa. Up front, Mchangama still looking for his first goal of the tournament. He is the main striker. Daniel Ali's been very impressive throughout the competition. Referees from Botswana, Kebetswe Dintwa, and the assistants from South Africa and from Zimbabwe, Dominica Melusi, one of our female officials here, and the fourth official is from the Seychelles. Yes, a grey sky here today in hot conditions. Mozambique stick to their 4-4-2 formation. 2 changes, Nelton for Shelton. That's at right back. That was made early on in the last game there. Valentin is in for Sekou Kante. Chausen and Marcos, the 2 men up front. They've been fighting up front throughout the tournament. They combine well. Diego is the captain today, the tall midfielder. And the VAR officials are from Malawi and from Namibia, and VAR has served us really well at the tournament. On the commentary team today, Steve Vickers, joined by Ash Tekiwa. Ash has been doing some of the games here at the Ngoni Stadium. Yeah, this certainly is high stakes, Ash.
Oh, it is high stakes. You talk about it. Luis Guerrero, the coach for Mozambique, 75 years young. You know, he loves his football. Has been trending on social media also as well. Mozambique just conceded just the 1 goal. And like you said, a ticket to the Africa Cup of Nations. What a game we have in prospect today.
And it is a free admission, so if you're watching in Norton, if you're watching in Harare, plenty of time to make it for the final. Jambe Ahamada with his squad of players which almost entirely are with academies of some very big clubs in France. Only 2 of this squad are based in Comoros. That's Daniel Ali, spectacular overhead goal in the first game against Eswatini, and he's been one of the stars of this whole tournament. Did look a bit tired in the last game, as did most of his teammates. This is a 5th game in the space of 10 days. So it's going to be testing, but they have to give absolutely everything today with so much at stake in this 3rd place playoff. Saleh is in goal for Comoros. Ricardo, the Mozambique keeper. And this kicks off 11 a.m. local time, so it's a very early start. The final is a 2 p.m. start, so it will be in the heat of the day, no shade whatsoever. And it's going to be very interesting. Mozambique battled against Angola in the semis, dominating the second half, but unable to get an equalizer after going 1-0 down early on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Our referee Dintwa from Botswana gets us underway in the 3rd and 4th place match, but we can call this a qualifier for the CAF Under-17 AFCON for the COSAFA region. That is what is at stake here. Mozambique are in the yellow. Comoros are technically the home team, so they're playing in green. Mozambique could have played in red, because there wouldn't have been a clash there, but opting to go for all yellow here, Ash.
Definitely, they've swapped, what is it, the top, I guess you can say as well. Love them in the all yellow. It's a nice, it is a nice strip that they have there. Winner take all, I guess we can call it that as well, because you win, you go through to the Africa Cup of Nations, become the 3rd side. You lose, you're disappointed after all the hard work. You go home.
Comoros never got out of the group stage before, only their 3rd appearance at the COSAFA Under-17, so whatever happens, they'll take positives, but it will be painful for whoever misses out today. More so because once you get to the Under-17 AFCON, there's 16 teams and 10 of those qualify for the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. So your chances are extremely high of getting to a World Cup. 27 degrees, there's a bit of wind. Hot and dusty wind, cooler than it has been. Here is an early chance, but it's a put wide there by Stace. We have had quite a number of early goals in this tournament, so need to pay attention throughout. Stace, who has been a regular in this team, getting the opportunity. His first corner, it comes back towards him, and Charlson, who does a lot of grafting for his team, he wins a throw-in.
Love the way he floats. That's Charlson. They're just behind Marcus, but he's their star. You know, when he gets going, then Mozambique have a chance.
Here is Charlson again. So one of the 2-man strike force, but you'll see him moving into midfield quite a lot to collect the ball if necessary. There's Pires. Now, we had thought that Pires was going to be suspended for this game. Also, the number 20, the left-back Alan. Pires was in tears when he got his 2nd yellow card in that game against Angola, but actually the tournament regulations wipe out any yellow cards going into the knockout stage. So his tears ended in joy because Pires is starting here. So too Alan. If they'd missed, that would have been a big blow, because they both made it into the team of the group stage, and really important players for Mozambique, because Charlson was fouled there. But this was significant boost for them, Ash.
It was, and you can imagine when he heard the good news, I wonder what the reaction was there, you know. So for Pires, he was the player of the match, actually, in that game they played in the group stages between these two sides. So a very crucial player for them. Plus, you need your big hitters when you're playing for, you know, the match to go to the Africa Cup of Nations. Just like you were saying, World Cup, it's an expanded 48-team World Cup, right? So 10 nations from Africa.
That's more than a 50-50 chance of going to the World Cup if you get to the under-17 AFCON. So 7, Daniel Ali, who's going to take this for Comoros. Mozambique know about him, obviously, as they snuffed out that run down the right. He's been extremely impressive in this competition with Olympique Rovenan in France. He's got pace, he's got skill, takes his shots well. So 3 minutes in to this third place match. It's Ali, dinked in nicely. Pascal headed that away. Now there could be a possible break, but the captain gets there, Aboudou. Referee lets them play on. Alan, watch out for him down the left side. Haven't seen a touch yet for Marcos, just there, edge of the penalty box for Mozambique. Saleh, well, for Comoros, 7-0 thumping in the semi-finals to South Africa. I thought it might be a fairly tight game, but absolutely blown away they were by South Africa.
Well, they were, you know, after, you know, showing character there against the host, you know, in the group stages, and then, you know, the reward for that was, you know, hammering from South Africa. But you know what? They do have another chance to qualify for the Africa Cup of Nations. They get a chance with this third place playoff. But yeah, it was very surprising. Just like you said, though, they were tired. What is it? This is the 5th game in, what is it,
in 10 days?
Yeah, so yeah, for the players, it's taxing. But that's what you have to do to get to the Africa Cup of Nations.
Yeah, it's a quick-fire tournament, this. It's been so exciting. Ali to dispatch this, but from much further back this time. And they repel that again. Nelton got it away. Now here is Marcos. Marcos gets support from Charlson. Charlson past Hujati, and he's been fouled by the tall centre-back.
A lovely skill there from Charlson. Now just shimmy to the right. Watch it again there. Special.
14 there, Hujati. Plenty of him. He's big and strong, is Hujati. Mahipu, he's with the J.A. Drancy in France. So what can Mozambique do from this set piece then? We go straight to penalties if it is tied after 90 minutes. It's Pascal. And Diego wasn't able to pick up there. Now can they move it down this side? Let's see. Hujati. He does love to venture forward, Hujati. He's one of the 3 centre-backs in this 3-4-3, but he is pacey and he likes to attack. That's taken cleanly by Ricardo. So there's changes for Mozambique. Nelton for Shelton. Shelton was the captain in the last game, was taken off early and replaced by Nelton. And today Valentin is in at the right back. He comes in for Sekou Kante, who was one of the 2 defensive midfielders. So it's Nelton and Diego, the 2 defensive mids for Mozambique. That's well won. Ahmad has been a dangerous player. Oh, is he through here? Marcos. That was a little bit dangerous. The captain puts it out. Good work from Aboudou.
Definitely. Lovely run there by Marcos. He's playing off the shoulder of the last man of Aboudou. So, yeah, that's going to be a feature for today. He's finally coming into this game. Marcos hoping for goals. Let's see what happens.
So another opportunity here for Mozambique. They'll get it away, and that's straight at Saleh. That'll be a shot on target, the first of the game.
Yeah, went through the legs there. It could have been difficult for Saleh there, but yeah, he showed composure. Plays for Paris Saint-Germain Academy.
Yeah.
They teach him, you know, all the basics there.
And Paris Saint-Germain represented in this technical team for Comoros as well. So it's going to be so interesting to follow these guys in a few years' time and see who the stars of this under-17 tournament have been. Chowson, once again, he comes back to dig, and his partnership with Marcos is good. He couldn't pick out the main striker, so it's a 4-4-1-1 this for Mozambique, with Marcos the main man. Stays is the number 7. He's quite prominent there, not far off of them. Here's Ahmed. Ahmed, though, gives it away. Nelton. Valentin. Poor ball, though.
Fizzles out, but it's a nice tempo they've started with. Yes, it is warm conditions, but I think both sides are going for this one, yeah. And that's how it's supposed to be. As you see there, Luis Guerrero, the 75-year-old coach, is very young, loves to express himself. I love that he's always loves to do those illustrations. Sometimes I think he wants to go on the pitch and play himself.
Yes, the semis he was on the pitch for the warm-up, giving instructions. This time he didn't, but yeah, very involved. A 2-year project for Mozambique at this level. It's another teasing one, and doesn't take it cleanly there, Saleh. Down that side, Ahamada and Msaidi for Comoros down the left side. They haven't really got going. Here's Ahmed. Ahmed is the right back, but over on this side at the moment. Not as hot as it was, but it's still pretty hot. Saw there on the forecast, 29 degrees. Msaidi to take this for Comoros. That's Ahmed. Joaquim. Oh, nice ball to Stays. Chowson, Stays. Marcos, not far off with that pole.
Well, definitely love the combination there, Chowson and Stays. And then, of course, you've got Marcos on the run. You know, he's a target man in there. But these two sides, I guess, have the luxury of playing each other for the second time. You know, the tactics, you know, from the first game, you can do some course correct in there and say, okay, now we know, we're familiar with the plays, with the patterns. So, yeah, there are lots of tactics on show today from both coaches and some of the players. You can tell Charleston is leaning to this right-hand side, to this near side. I guess they have exploited a little bit of space. That's something they learned from the first game, that group game there.
Yeah, goalless draw when they met in the group stage. What can they do this time? Pascal, the centre-back, is going to take this. Stays is right up there. Looking slightly the better team 10 minutes in. Ahmed won't get there. It's back to Pascal. Chowson. Can't find Marcos, though. Saidi, that's poor. Chowson, Marcos. They love to link up these two. Stays. Joaquim was roaming into the box. Just pressing and probing, looking for a breakthrough. The Mambinas of Mozambique. Senior team is the Mambas. These are the Mambinas, the little Mambas. And Comoros are the Junior Selakant, the senior team of the Selakant, which is a prehistoric, scary-looking fish found in the Indian Ocean. So these are the Junior Selakant. Has he found him here? Opportunity, Marcos. Second shot at goal for Mozambique.
Definitely, yeah. Marcos is in there. And that ball over the top, sometimes it is a through ball. It's onto him. I love the service so far. He just needs to be more clinical. I love, I guess the underlined word is scary here for the fish, right?
Yes, with big scary teeth. They look very prehistoric, like dinosaur kind of thing. Here's Case Ali. I haven't done anything of real meaning in the final third, Comoros. We're here in Norton, 45 minutes to the southwest of Harare. As Zimbabwe hosts this tournament, we had games at the Hart Stadium in the capital. I say 45 minutes, depends what time you're leaving home, or leaving work. If you leave work at 5 p.m, it can take you probably an hour and a half to get back home to Norton, Ash.
Oh, definitely 2 hours, and yes, unless you know, you've got a special escort for these players, then it can be a lot shorter.
It's a growing town, is Norton. Lots of building happening here and ever-growing suburbs. It's 0-0, Comoros, Mozambique, playing for a place at the Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations. This is Msaidi. He was really lively in the first game against Eswatini at left back. He's left side of midfield here. That's a good touch. Ali, as they manage to move a little bit closer with this back three. Hujati battling with Joachim. Joachim hasn't been doing much attacking thus far. Has to be punched away by Ricardo. Now this is good pressure. Ahmed. And sloppy too. Alan got it away in the end. But they didn't deal with that as cleanly as they might have done. Now here's Saleh. And Stays, who's been getting quite a bit of the ball. This is the danger man, Marcos. Doesn't find Chowson. Not much space, is there, when they're vying for the ball?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Comoros have done their homework, especially on this near side with this three-man attack. You've got Chowson, Marcus, and Stays, yeah, who's on this right-hand side. You know, they've done their homework there. Yeah, Saleh had to come through and be keeper-sweeper. Yeah, they know all about Marcus and his runs there. So everyone has done their homework. Look, it is the second time that these two sides are meeting in this competition.
Ahamada tries to break through for Comoros. Mohamed, who's number 6 in midfield, is another key player for Comoros. He scored in the first game. Ahmed, who's playing a left side today, left side of midfield. Not a bad effort here. Ali was lurking, had to take that first time, Ricardo. Dispatched quickly as well, so not a bad pace in this contest. Mahubu is the captain for Comoros. Ahmed, Msaidi, still kind of sizing each other up, but Comoros are a little bit brighter now. Ahamada made it into the team of the group stage. Too many yellow shirts in the way. And right up front for Comoros, and Changama, who looks good as a striker but hasn't scored at the tournament. He's got one last chance to do that today. Kaisali with the open foot.
Well, it's a very congested midfield, isn't it? I mean, I love the battles, I love the duels there, but yeah, you just don't have enough space to do what you need to do. Valentin in your picture there. There's also another one who's coming in and just helping out in midfield, an inverted right back, I guess we can call him.
Yeah, and you'd like to score early-ish as Chowson comes forward, nearly runs towards Marcos. You'd like to score early, but you just don't want to lose this game because it'll be too painful, so you can understand what's happening there. Pascal. They managed to find Marcos. Support there, Stays was there as they battle against this Comoros back line. It's Valentin, so he's one of the 2 defensive mids. Alan has been outstanding in this tournament. That was scuffed, it was missed. Mahibu made a mess of that. Chowson once again, he grafts away. Nelton's ball in. Can he get his shot in? Diego still. The ball bobbles around, Stays now. Which way is that going? That's going to be a throw-in to Mozambique.
Well, nervous moments there for Comoros, yeah, and as he should. Ahmada, the coach for Comoros, is on his feet because he's dicey defending sometimes from his boys there. But yeah, still 0-0, and Mozambique have gotten the chances, but Diego should have gotten a shot at goal.
Yeah, and Diego, tall midfielder, he's skillful, and he's been another important player for Mozambique. Ali, that's Changama. Ali in front of him. Mohamed not getting much of the ball for Comoros in midfield. Marcos, he'll lay it out. Nelton. Return was bad there from Chowson. So 17 minutes played, couple of shots on target for Mozambique. Comoros haven't had a shot on target yet. It's the final day of the CAF Under-17 AFCON qualifiers 2026, the COSAFA qualifiers. We're at the Mozambique Stadium in Norton. This is the third place match and the winner qualifies for the Under-17 AFCON finals. Alan. Joachim was fouled from behind, a push by Hujati. Obviously the referee's going to blow if you do that.
It's going to be an interesting battle, Hujati and Joachim. Yeah, they've been at it as well for the past 20 minutes.
They have to be careful, Comoros, because they know what Mozambique can do. Here's Alan. Got it from Pires. Some of these boys are sure to attract interest from clubs elsewhere. Nelton now in a little bit of space. Would have been good if it had worked out, if Stays could have cut in. But goalless after 19 minutes.
Well, Stays very lively on that right-hand side. He's actually been more lively than Joachim on the left. See, of course, the stats.
Well, that 3-2 against Zimbabwe was a test of character, wasn't it?
It definitely was. I mean, they went 2-1 down after leading, yeah, at half time, and then they went behind, showed character in the end. And then I guess that blemish for them was the game against South Africa, where they lost by 7-0. For Mozambique, they lost 1-0, and that was to Angola. The only goal they have conceded so far, you know, in this competition had to be in the semi-finals. Can you imagine?
So we know they're good at the back, and they managed to restrict Angola, who we thought were going to bang in the goals in the semi-final. Here's Ali. Now Hujati. A little bit of frustration on the face of Changama, the centre forward. End to end. Stays. Back to Chowson, but can they break down this back line? Marcos there in the middle. Diego. Good effort.
Definitely a good one. Dragged it onto his left foot, and he can hit them with either foot. That's the captain there, Diego. And he had Joachim on the run, but he was going to take a shot, and that's what he needs to do. Take the initiative. He's the captain. Maybe today a captain's goal might send them to AFCON.
Absolutely. Send him with a couple of long-range efforts in the tournament, Diego. Keeper didn't have to move in the end, but had a fair bit of goal to shoot at. So 3 chances of note coming the way of Mozambique, none as yet for Comoros. Head-to-head. Comoros beat Mozambique in 2016. And Comoros beat Mozambique. Again, they're 3-0. Alan lofts it into a dangerous area. Saleh.
I love this format for qualification as well. But back in 2016, we had those one tie over 2 legs, you know, 5-1, and that's over. Love to see them showcase their talent in a competition like this one as well. You just enjoy them as well. And then at the end, the best of the best go to AFCON.
Yeah, it's more fair. It's very tense, especially for this game. Pascal. The target again is Marcos, and that tall defender, Hujati. He's had lots of work to do. Mahubu, the tall 114, he's had plenty of work to do. Joachim muscled out by Mohamed. So midway through the first half, Mozambique looking the better team, but goalless it remains.
Goalless it remains, and Luis Guerrero's got his hands on his hips. He's wondering, okay, what do we need to do to break them down and get that early goal? Saleh, he was beaten 7 times, right, in that semi-final against South Africa. He'll be hoping for a clean sheet. Had one, you know, in the group game against Mozambique. He'll be hoping for the same today. Charleston now on the ball. He moves forward looking for Marcus, his strike partner. Comes in out of Valentine. Charleston, he's lively. To Akim, who swap flanks with Jose's thighs. Got a defensive midfielder to the captain, Diego. Allen moves forward. Lovely cross with his left foot. That was a nice idea. Marcus just couldn't get on the end of it.
Yeah, and Alan has he's run and run throughout this tournament. Very, very impressive at left back for Mozambique. And he does the right things.
Definitely does. I love his hairstyle as well. So you've got something, the hairstyles on that flank. Allen for Mozambique, and then of course the man on the ball, dancing Daniel Ali. He's got the nice hairstyle, right? The red boots. Daniel, there he goes. Always dancing. There's Daniel. And the referee, Kiabetse Dinswa, says, get up, play on. Marcus now the ball, the counter is on for Mozambique. He's got Charleston for company. And he finds him to Diego, to Marcus. And it's cut out there eventually by Armada. And Mozambique recycle possession to Pascal. Oh, lovely stuff from Nelton. It's a nice tempo, 27 degrees, it's warm conditions, but it is an early kickoff. The players are up for it.
Yeah, it is pretty hot here, and again, it's been a long, intense tournament.
Styles now with the cross. I was looking for Charleston, now to Diego. Doesn't get the touch he was looking for. Nelton. Mozambique. They pinned Comoros in their half for most of this first half. Charleston on the ball to Akim. It's finally cut out by Abadou, the captain. One of the 2 tall centre backs for Comoros. They are young, they are 15. How do you look like when he turns 21 or 22?
Yeah, imposing, especially is Mahibu at centre back.
Definitely. Now to Valentine. It took a deflection. I thought it took a deflection. That will be a goal kick.
Wasn't far over that one from Valentine. He's a starter today. He was a sub last time. One of those 2 defensive midfielders for Mozambique.
And there will be the ploy from the central midfielders. Shoot on side. So we had a shot from Diego on the turn of Valentine. Dominating those midfield jewels. So Joaquim finds Charleston now. Charleston with the ball, turns one way, then the other to Styles. Saleh saves. And he was offside there, but a good move from Mozambique. Looked dangerous.
Yeah, and again, Charleston doing so well. Styles is in a right place as he fires. How far off was this? Yeah, the keeper spilled it as well. Of course, there had been the offside by then, but Saleh, the keeper with the Paris Saint-Germain Academy, has actually spilled the ball a few times during the course of the tournament.
I'll be hoping to improve that part of his game. He's an exciting goalkeeper. Shows personality, can play with his sure-footed as well. Sometimes he's keeper sweeper when he needs to be. Diego, the latest raid there by Mozambique. Now to Marcus. Looking for a free kick. Referee play on. Kiabetse Dinswa from Botswana. Now to Akim, turns inside. He's got options. It's Nelton on this near side. The cross comes in. Allen was coming in. It's a corner to Comoros. It's a corner to Mozambique. Comoros last touch of Abadou, the captain. A quick one to Nelton. Charleston with a deep cross. It's a goal kick. So after all that, Comoros can breathe. But lovely stuff by Mozambique in this build-up.
Yeah, Comoros will be happy after shipping 7 goals against Angola. This will help them to build their confidence. But there was another good move forward from Mozambique, and Charleston, although that last touch was off for him, but he's been shining in this first 28 minutes here.
Of course, at stake is a ticket to the Africa Cup of Nations. That's next year. Yeah, the third spot is still up for grabs. South Africa and Angola already through to the Africa Cup of Nations. They meet in the final. What a game we've got. It's a double header. That's at 2 p.m. For Comoros and Mozambique, both were in Group A. Alongside the hosts, Zimbabwe and Eswatini. Drew 0-0 in that one. Both sides finished with 7 points. Unbeaten until they met Angola and South Africa, and things changed after that. Now we've got Ali on the ball. He's looking for a foul. He's clutching his left knee, which was strapped before this game, so maybe he's feeling something right now.
Yeah, so he's trying to buy free kicks. That's the second time he's gone down and the referee's not been interested. But yeah, that is cause for concern, that strapping.
Charleston now on the ball to Nelton. As they move it along, looking for Joachim. Inside with the defensive duty. Let's look at it again. Pascal and Ali. Oh, there's nothing in it. Oh, he's probably feeling the pain there on his left knee. Well, he has a word with Kiabetse Dintoa. I guess he was saying, well, I want my free kick given now. And Dintoa says, no, I didn't see anything in that one. Nelton on the fresh air shot. Ahamada takes over. And Nelton recovers. The throw into Comoros.
Very tight this first half an hour. Not a lot of space. 2 well-organized sides.
Inside with the throw, but I'm seeing already you can see Comoros are slowing things down naturally. They're not used to this warm weather. As you said, 5 games in 10 days. They must be feeling it. They're only 15, 16-year-olds. Playing 90 minutes a game. Headed away there by Pires. For Mozambique. Not a Valentim. A lovely touch there. Joachim's on the move now. He's got Marcus in the middle. Joachim, and it's just kept it in play. Oh, finally he gets a corner now. Latest corner for Mozambique, but good move. That give and go. You know, that midfield, the Charleston is at the center of it. Looks to be reaping rewards for Mozambique. Charleston will take the corner. Got Marcus in the box. Pascal has come in at the center back position. And half an hour gone. The cross comes in into the arms of Saleh. Well, there are half-hearted appeals for handball in there from 1 or 2 of the Mozambique players. So Mozambique dominating in possession, no goals yet. And this 3rd and 4th place playoff. The Stars. I was looking for Joachim, looping header. Saleh gathers. Nelson looking for options. Finds the playmaker, Charleston. I've got Joachim. Back to Charleston. Dribbling to Marcus with a cross. Does a header there from Marcus. Goes wide, but a good chance for Mozambique.
That was a big chance for Marcos. That's his job, and Charleston was doing the work, giving him the service, the delivery that he needed. And he wasn't that far away from the goal. Probably should have done better. Again, good work from Charleston. The coach switched those wingers, Joachim and Stais. That seems to have been a good strategy for Mozambique. But Marcos has got to finish off the chances because that is his main job.
Definitely got in between the two tall central defenders for Comoros. Had a free header, just directed it wide there. Just 32 minutes in, Comoros 0, Mozambique 0. It is a free kick. The referee had initially played advantage. It's a free kick now for Comoros. See Kaisali, central midfielder. Got the opening goal against the hosts.
And Kaisali with the Marseille Academy. So impressive, this Comoros team sheet in terms of the academies in France that these boys are with.
Definitely Ricardo just setting up his wall, telling the players exactly where he wants them to be. Daniel Ali with the left foot to take the free kick. Full of talent. He's got the big hair and the red boots. Not getting any joy from the referee though, the free kick. So it's the latest one for Comoros. Three-man wall there with Allen team and Stais. Ali, put away by Joachim in the end. Charleston takes over. Then a nice fist touch from the coach. That's Guerrero.
Yeah, got a feeling this might just be decided by the odd goal this game. Might not be much in it between these two teams.
Definitely it finished 0-0 in the other game. Of course, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot to play for here. Now to Allen. He's looking for Stais. Finds Marcus instead. To Ahmed. Pires takes over. Lovely touch from Charleston. He's got Marcus. Maibu clears that one. And as I say that, it's a misplaced clearance there. Mozambique have dominated in possession. They've had the chances. A throw in to them now. Hakim is just gesturing for the ball. Nelton to Charleston instead. To the captain, Diego. Now Allen moves forward. You would want to see that one again, but Mozambique can shoot on sight.
Yeah.
Do you have the possession?
But that's the good thing about this under-17 football. The boys are confident, they'll take chances. Sometimes it'll pay off. That time it didn't, but you know, it's good to see their boldness, their freedom.
And definitely positive play. I guess that is the coach's instruction. For Comoros, just looking to fashion some chances in that final third. Haven't gotten many so far. It's been all Mozambique. The crowd is building here at Ngoni Stadium. They love their football. They've been showing up since the first day.
Yeah, it's a big footballing community here. Really good plan to make this the main venue for this tournament.
Kaisali looking for Changama, couldn't find him. Well, finally he's on the ball now. Changama has to dribble, but they crowded him out. Pires. Nice composed play. Valentin. He's got Joachim, who's onside. He's dispossessed by Msaid. The last touch off Msaid. Tori had gotten a throw in. Joachim will take the throw now. 8 minutes before the break. 0-0 here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. To Valentin. Charleston with the punch. Actually, Saleh with the punch. Stais now with the ball. Now to Joachim! 1-0 to Mozambique. Lovely header. Joachim with a lovely tinted hair. And he gets the opener for Mozambique. Well, they'll be knocking on the door. Finally got their reward.
Yeah, absolutely rewarded at last. They've been pressing and probing,
19,
looking for those openings, and they deserve it. 38th minute there. Joachim with a header. Mozambique fans in the stands here. So Stais with the assist. Saidi didn't cut it out there, the number 18, the Comoros defender. No mistake from Joachim. It's what they deserve, to be fair.
I definitely love the celebration there from Joachim Mumbai. He's happy. This could be the goal that sends them to the Africa Cup of Nations. What a long way to go, of course. So 7 minutes to go before half-time, but Mozambique have been dominant. They dominated in possession, had the chances. Finally, they've gotten the goal. Now, inside, looking for that response, a quick response there from Comoros. Not to be there. Maibu, dispossessed by Marcus. Looking for a free kick, he gets a free kick. Everything seems to be going Mozambique's way now. Marcus. A few words there from, was it Ahmed, to Kiabenze Dintwa. Bit of frustration there.
Yeah, Comoros need to regroup. They need to gather mentally, having lost 7-0 to Angola in the semi-finals. I think they need to reach the break with it still as it is now, and then maybe try and turn things around with the head-to-head. So Mozambique haven't beaten Comoros. At the moment, though, they've got the 1-0 advantage.
Definitely do. It was back in 2016 as they played in a different format. It's home and away legs. Charleston trying to take the quick free kick, but not on the correct spot.
And the ball was still moving, wasn't it? So the referee from Botswana wasn't going to allow that.
Just 5 minutes to half-time. Comoros 0, Mozambique 1. Joachim Mumbai with the goal. Lovely header. Separates the two sides. The winner qualifies. Will be the third nation to qualify for the Africa Cup of Nations at a 17 level. It's next year. Saleh with the punch to Ahamada. Lovely from Ahamada, shows his strength. Looking for Mchamanga, couldn't find him. Pires takes over to Charleston. Lovely move from Charleston there. Joachim's on the move, the goal scorer. He's dispossessed by Abadou. Side clears. Can't get out of their own half here. Joachim gets a free kick. Will be the first card of the day to Ahmed. Joachim just toe poked it, went ahead of Ahmed, and after that, it's a yellow card.
Yep, cynical play. Ahmed yellow carded quite correctly so.
First yellow card for the day from the center referee from Botswana. Now with the cross in from Nelson. Peters misdirected header. Actually a good chance there. Had he done better, could have been 2-0.
Yeah, and Saleh with the ball, the keeper, does look a little bit suspect. As much as he's with the biggest club of any player at this tournament, being at the academy of the European champions Paris Saint-Germain.
Marcus shows his strength. Mozambique with that goal advantage seem to be looking a lot more comfortable in this game now. retaining possession, playing it out from the back. That's what a goal does. Now everybody gets a touch now.
Yeah, and they know how to defend as well, so they're in a strong position right now, but a long way to go. And we have seen that fatigue coming in when we hit 75 minutes or so in some of the games, so a long way to go.
And Nelton with Valentin with a misplaced pass. Comoros get a throw. Just about 2 minutes to go before the half-time break. Saidi will take the throw. And this Comoros system, sometimes you see him as a left back, sometimes he's left winger. Changama back to inside. Ricardo gathers. Mohammed to inside. Ahmed with some nice skill there. Taking to Mozambique. Pascal was on the ground. He's up. Pascal, yeah, it was a bit of a high boot there.
Yeah, that's why the free kick was given there. So Comoros outplayed in most of this first half, and Mozambique good value for their 1-0 lead.
So we are into final minutes of this first half, or final minutes. Marcus, how could he keep the ball in play? To the captain for Comoros, Abdou. Now to Mohammed. Nelton with the latest challenge on Ahmada. Comoros looking to find a response here. They trail to a Joaquim goal. Lovely stuff there by Ujati.
1 minute.
Looking for Daniel Ali. He's kept the ball in play. To Mohammed. That's an attempted clearance. Ahmada there. He's dispossessed. Charleston gets the ball. Moves inside there, Charleston. Looking for options now. Finds a goal scorer, Joaquim. The mobility of these Mozambique players. Shift one way, then the other. Diego now to Allen. Back to the captain, Diego. Now Nelton, he's got options now. Isn't the very good cross. Saleh gathers just a minute, and we've played the minutes. That's all she wrote. So Mozambique have the lead at half time in this third and fourth place playoff. Joaquim with the opening goal. Jersey number 19, the header after Stai's cross. A good one, the 37th minute. That separates the two sides. They're halfway there, Mozambique. Yeah, and it's a good game so far.
Yeah, you can feel the tension because there's so much at stake here. It was like a game of chess at times. Mozambique were probing and prodding. Opening finally came for this man, Joaquim, and they had generated quite a lot of similar chances. Had 3 notable goal attempts before this one from Joaquim. This man, Daniel Ali, yeah, perhaps feeling the effects now of 5 games in 10 days. And the Comoros have got a lot to do here. Mozambique, though, won't feel comfortable yet, because remember, if it's a draw, it goes to penalties to determine who will go through to the under-17 AFCON.
As I say, the statistics, nothing doing there for Comoros. No attempted goal and no attempt on target. It's been all about Mozambique. Yeah, 55%, 7 shots, 3 on target. And of course, Joaquim with the goal there. So yeah, it's Comoros have the coach Armada, he has a lot of work to do at halftime. I don't know what he says to the boys to just motivate them to get into the game. No shots at goal in 45 minutes.
Yeah, so that'll be disappointing for them. Coming here off the back of a 7-0 defeat to Angola in the semi-finals. So they had to try and put that behind them, knowing how much was at stake here. But it was all Mozambique. They're the team that generated the opportunities.
Well, definitely there you had Perez with the header, and then he came to Diego, the captain. An early shot there, another shot from Diego. And that one went wide with the left foot. He's special, the midfielder, the captain, the center of Mozambique attacks. Then Styles, it was his turn there. I was spilled there by Saleh. Styles with the attempt, 1 of 7 in this half. And Charlson to Marcus. Yeah, he directed his header wide. That was a good chance. And then the goal. Styles. Wonderful cross. Joaquim. Pass Saleh.
I'm Activate Sports Drink Challenge, sponsored by Pro
every striker's dream.
So we do have
Yeah, it was well taken, and he got himself in the right area, timed his run perfectly, nods that home.
And the celebration to match. That's the coaches. And that's all she wrote. Half-time, Comoros 0, Mozambique 1. Joaquim with the goal. The fans, the crowd is building here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Yeah, it's a fun action in the first half. We'll be back with second half action here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Welcome back. It is second half action here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Comoros nil, Mozambique 1. Joaquim with the goal in the 37th minute. 45 minutes to Team Mozambique in the place of the Africa Cup of Nations. 45 minutes for Comoros to finally get a shot at goal, shot on target, maybe an equalizer. There's still a lot of football to play.
Place at the under-17 AFCON finals if it goes to penalties. And after this, it is the final, South Africa versus Angola. We can't wait for that one, but there's some rather important business to finish off before that one.
Definitely. Mozambique in the yellow, or gold, if you want to call it that. And then you've got Comoros in the green, their traditional green. And Kiavi said in twice the center referee from Botswana. We've got Gumbo on VAR duty from Malawi. Armada scored against the Young Warriors, against the hosts, where he has a goal. The Comoros have scored 6 goals in this competition. How many have they conceded? Well, they have the 2 against the hosts, and they have those 7 against South Africa, and the one today. The one who forget about that semi-final. It's a different game today. What they, of course, at 2 p.m. South Africa versus Angola. What a game we have in prospect for the final. Both sides are through to Africa Cup of Nations, so they can play without freedom. They can just entertain us like today.
Yeah, we look forward to a free-flowing game there. They've got the main job done, you might say, but the big job is to be crowned the under-17 boys champions of the COSAFA region as well.
Definitely, second half action of the CAF under-17 AFCON COSAFA qualifiers here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Yeah, just 45 minutes from the capital, Harare, in Zimbabwe. If it is rush hour, then it's, of course, yes, it's more than 45 minutes. The other day, the pleasure of having a police escort. We joined the players, you know, as part of them. We said, oh, we're part of them, you know. It was a very swift journey back to the capital.
Oh, some of the commuters would love that privilege.
Alan is a left back. Very talented, very skillful left back. A lovely hairstyle.
I think disciplined as well, because in this game he hasn't been doing as many runs down that left flank. I think his heat map would show that he's not as advanced today, so being disciplined.
Definitely. Marcus Valentim. He's looking for the goal scorer, Joaquim. Well, no changes for either side. But for Comoros, they failed to get a shot at goal and a shot on target, but no changes so far. Jambe Armada, the coach for Comoros, probably with some inspiring words, I would say, at half-time.
Yeah, and it only being a single goal deficit, of course, very, very much alive with such a lot to play for both teams. And for Comoros, first time to get out of the group stage, but they wouldn't want it to end like this, obviously.
No, definitely, they've got a piece of history. They wanted to continue. Stice on the ball. And he's crowded out. Mohamed with the clearance. To Daniel Ali. He gets a free kick. Maybe a change of fortune for him in the second half. Lovely skill from him to get past Piers. Sometimes that is the only way to stop him. You have to bring him down.
Pires, what a great name.
Love that name.
There's a Pires, there's a Diego in this Mozambique team.
Reminds me of, was it the great Frenchman for Arsenal?
Yes.
And that whole team was great, wasn't it? Thierry Henry, Pires, Will Todd, and of course the manager Arsene Wenger.
Oh, back to the days of the Invincibles.
I've got Allen on the ball. He's a future star, maybe even a future legend for Mozambique. Diego to Perez, misplaced clearance to Daniel Ali. Still has a strapping on his left knee. So there's a free kick. Maibu, latest one now on Charleston.
Yeah, Mahubu, the number 14, is the towering centre-back, and he was good in the first half, but he was roasted in the opening minutes of this second half by Stais, and that was a very clumsy challenge from him, so he's having a tough time at the moment.
Definitely. Maibu is just 15 years old, a very tall 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Turns 16 next month, in October, on 28th. Allen with the latest free kick for Mozambique. Oh, Ahmed is on the ground. And he seems to be Charleston and Maibu there. Exchange of words. Well, there is a lot of tension in this game. There's a lot to play for. Comoros, I guess they have been frustrated. They haven't been allowed to play their brand of football. Kiabetse Dintwe just having a word with Charleston and Ahmed. Something off the ball just before the free kick was taken. Dintwe lays down the law. That's what the referee has to do.
Yeah, it's been good-spirited most of this tournament. We haven't seen much of this kind of altercation.
It's 5 minutes into the second half. Maybe that is the spark that Comoros need to get things going. Charleston is looking for Wakim on that far post. Saleh gathers. Kaisali, he's been quiet in this game. Chamanga to Wakim, the goal scorer. His goal in the 37th minute separates the two sides. Changama, we've got Armada and Daniel Ali. It's a three-man attack for Comoros. They haven't gotten into this game.
Yeah, their tournament sort of has been on a downward trajectory from the start. They dazzled 3-0 against Eswatini. That was their best game. 0-0 against Mozambique. That was pretty good. Had to fight hard to beat Zimbabwe in what would have been an easier game for them. And then, of course, the 7-0 thrashing in the semis by South Africa.
Valentim couldn't find Wakim. Last touch of Mozambique player. It's a throw into Comoros. Signed to take that throw. An appreciative crowd today, and it's still growing. It is a double header. Comoros and Mozambique first up for third and fourth place playoff, and then the final, South Africa versus Angola. The two impressive sides in this competition.
Yeah, this must be the first time we've ever played international football in the morning in Zimbabwe, with this an 11 a.m. kickoff. Other games were starting at 12 in the double headers. To international action starting really early today.
Definitely. At 2 p.m. you see the top goal scorers of this competition. They score goals for fun, both teams. I'll tell you all about it in a little bit. Stais, this space pass there. To Valentim. To Wakim. Wakim's on the ball. And finds Marcus. And takes a shot. Saleh gathers on the second attempt, but Mozambique, they picked off from where they left off in the first half. Another attempt, nothing doing for Comoros yet.
Yeah, Saleh had his near post covered there. Looks as though they're keeping men back a little bit more, slightly more defensive now are Mozambique. Look at that disciplined back line there. So need to get a balance between seeking a second and protecting the 1-goal advantage.
Well, definitely valiant team on the ball for Mozambique. Manages to get the ball out of his feet. Daniel Ali on the ball now. He's dispossessed by valiant team. Charleston, lovely stuff. He's released to Allen. And finally, Allen is going to get some freedom to move down that left-hand side.
That was snuffed out effectively by Mahibu.
Charleston playing deep, looking for Marcus. Now to Styes. Deflected into the arms of Saleh. Deflection took the sting off that shot. Appears. Shows his class. Charleston, lovely touch. Looking for Styes. And gets a free kick. It was Hujati. The latest challenge and the yellow card. The second one is the second in the book. Hujati joins Ahmed in the book. So both of the fullbacks now, number 2 and number 3 are in the book for Comoros. Charleston. Hujati confirmation of that one. Was Charleston. Well, everything has to go through Charleston these days. For Mozambique, he is the star player. Coming in deep, getting the ball. A playmaker.
Yeah, the way he brought that ball down and controlled it, absolutely beautiful for coach Jambai Ahamada. Done great things with this team, but can they turn this around?
Now Allen will take the latest free kick for Mozambique. A nice left foot looking for the goal scorer, Joaquim. Full of confidence. And he's got a smile on his face. He said, I pulled that off all by myself. Joaquim.
He fancied it. He fancied his chances. We did see Daniel Ali with a marvellous overhead kick goal in Comoros' opener.
Hey.
Would have been good if it had gone in.
Definitely. I feel like they should put a new rule. If it goes in, it's 2 goals. That's special. There's the goal scorer, Joaquim. Let's touch off him. Said will take the throw. Comoros, they need to get going. They need to get an attempt at goal. No shot on target yet. Jangama to Kaisali. Finally the cross in. He was looking for Ali. Couldn't find him there, but positive signs for Comoros. Styes to Charleston. He's back on his feet, looking for Marcus. Marcus is on the run here. He's got Abadou for company. It is Marcus! 2-0. Mozambique double the advantage. What a goal there by Marcus. They're well on their way to the Africa Cup of Nations next year. What a move and what a goal.
Lovely stuff from Mozambique. Comoros pushing up to try and get an equaliser. On the break, he nods it down beautifully.
Score update.
He cuts inside.
Mozambique
The captain couldn't stop in Abadou. 3rd goal of the tournament for Marcos. Great control, great finish. Big moment in the game.
See that when he showed his strength there, Marcus. Abadou is a very tall, imposing defender. On that near post, past Saleh. Oh, they've doubled the advantage here, just before the hour mark. So it is Joaquim with the open and the 37 minutes, and Marcus with the doubles the lead in the 56th. Mozambique, they've got 1 foot firmly at the Africa Cup of Nations now. There's the number 9, Marcus with his 3rd goal in this competition. Confirmed, of course, Comoros, it's a long way back for them. They had to master a shot on target. They need to find a way to get 2 goals and stay in this match. Ujati to Kaisali, looking for Armada. Now to Joaquim. Mozambique are free-flowing now. To Marcus. To Diego. Stars takes over. Even Allen is moving forward now. To Charleston. Dispossessed by Mohammed. Allen. He stays forward. To Styes. To Charleston. Styes. Diego. Valentin. Let's keep ball now for Mozambique. They're telling Comoros, you want it? Come and get it. To Pires. It's back to Allen on this near side. Joaquim now. Cuts inside there, Joaquim, shapes to shoot. Joaquim is still Joaquim. He's taking them all on. To Charleston. He's blocked there by Ujati. To Diego. Okay, Sali moves it along. He's dispossessed now. Allen gets the ball. Comoros can't catch a break here.
How many touches in this move for Mozambique? The fans are loving it, and that must be 40 plus touches they've had in possession of the ball here.
Allen to the goal scorer, Marcus. Back to Allen. Charleston. Back to the goalkeeper, Ricardo. Oh, why not? They are leading by 2-0 as we get to the hour mark here. Comoros 0, Mozambique leading by 2 goals. Joaquim and Marcus with the goals. Just half an hour to go. And Mozambique will get the, as it stands, will get that 3rd spot at the Africa Cup of Nations. They'll join South Africa and Angola. There's a 3 nations on this TotalEnergies Under-17 AFCON COSAFA qualifiers here at Goni Stadium in Norton. Well, it is. This one is Ujati. He's in trouble here. Oh. It is a 2nd yellow for Ujati, and he's sent off. This one was for a tug on Allen. So Comoros down to 10 men. A 2nd yellow there for Ujati. Allen was on the move. But of course, yeah, he was on a yellow card.
Yeah, so what do you do there then? He had to stop the run. He knew he was on a yellow. Dangerous if he'd let him go. That was a tricky situation. Now with 10 men, is there any way back here? It's about half an hour or so probably. But this is going to be very tough now with 10 men.
Definitely, Naeem Ujati in your picture, he's been sent off a 2nd yellow. Comoros, now they're down to 10 and need 2 goals to get back into this game. Even with a 2-goal advantage, the 75 years young coach, Luis Guerrero, giving some instructions. He's got his hands in his hips, deep in thought. He's not celebrating yet.
Yep, so all Comoros have got to do is defend well and get 2 goals, send it to a penalty shootout. But how do you do that? That is quite a mission.
That is. They fail to master a shot on target. That first 45 for Styes is on the ball. Styes moves forward. Ahmed does well. Last touch of Styes, yeah, he actually did well. It's a goal kick to Comoros there. Ahmed is it right back today. Oh, for Saleh. Isn't that the best of matches? conceded 2 goals. Nelton with the clearance to Armada. Another player who's been quiet today. He's dispossessed. Well, for the youngsters, they need to show a little bit more character as Abadou, an off-the-ball incident there with Marcus. The referee lets it slide. That second goal may have killed the spirit there of the Comoros, the young Comoros players here.
Yeah, and the red card, they're losing composure now, our Comoros. But there is still hope, as much as it's a faint hope.
Lovely touch there from Charleston. Oh, lovely skill there. Diego, the captain, takes over and gets a corner for his efforts. It'll be about just managing the game now, as they call it. Just running down the minutes, getting over the line for Mozambique. Lead by 2 goals. Joaquim and Marcus with the goals. Latest corner now. Joaquim, the tinted there. 4 corners there for Mozambique. This is the 4th one. Charleston with the corner to Diego. And a lovely bicycle kick. Another one. This time from Marcus. Charleston now with the ball. It's a deep cross to Marcus. That goes over. Well, they are players with lots of confidence now. Marcus, after that goal, you try anything.
Giving the fans entertainment here. They're enjoying this. Keeper was in the right place for that overhead kick. Well tried though by Marcos. The atmosphere is going to build and build here ahead of the final.
Well, definitely, it's on at 2 p.m. It is South Africa versus Angola. There's a double header here at Angoni Stadium in Norton. Styles with the ball to Marcus. Lovely patterns of play here to Allen. He now has the freedom of the pitch as Comoros are down to 10. Oh, lovely touch from Nelton. Now to Charleston. Joaquim is onside. No, it's not. He's offside there. And finally, the flag goes up.
It's Dominica Melusi, one of our female match officials here in Zimbabwe. Charleston, one of the 2-man strike force, but he's coming way back into midfield, operating from midfield a lot of the time. Big work rate from him, and as you say, Ash, with the red card for Hujati, who was playing right-sided defence, it means Alan's got loads of room down the left side for Mozambique.
Marcus with the ball. Dispossessed there, it's Maibu. It's a free kick there to Mozambique. Maibu is still professing his innocence. They were tussling for the ball. He says, me? Are you sure? He says, yes, it's you. It's a free kick to Mozambique. So the fouls come there. More than trouble, right, for Comoros. Nelton and Allen, 2 fullbacks. Dominica Melusi is the assistant referee. It's a lovely one. Pires with the header. Goes just wide. And now he is clutching his groin, his hamstring. Oh, this doesn't look good. Probably landed awkwardly. It was a nice cross from Allen. Pires. I should have scored there. Like he may have landed awkwardly.
Yeah, it flashed just wide. Something may have tweaked or twanged there. Again, the effects of 5 games in a week and a half. That wasn't far off target, so 3/4 of the way through this match. Mozambique 2-0 up and are heading to next year's Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco as it stands, unless there's going to be a dramatic turnaround. But 10-man Comoros, Hujati sent off for a second yellow on 61 minutes. And the complexion there of him at right back going off means Alan, who's one of Mozambique's most dangerous players, has got plenty of space down the left flank, and we're seeing him now much more prominent. But here's Ali for Comoros. Has he got anything more to give? Diego will collect. And Chalson, the player who came down. In the sunshine here at the Mozambique Stadium in Norton, outside of Zimbabwe. And this in arts and entertainment, the home of Oliver Mtukudzi, the greatest Zimbabwean music legend, now late of course, but the Mtukudzi Arts Festival, music festival is on here in Norton at Mtukudzi's Pakari Pai Arts Centre. It's day 2 today. Bongo Muffin from South Africa landed earlier this morning. They're headlining tonight, so there's actually a double header of football and music here in Norton today.
Definitely, Norton never sleeps. Yeah, it's going to be fun action as well, yeah.
It goes on to about 2 a.m. Here's Kaisali. Joachim, who got the first, gives chase. Lovely header from Joachim on 38 minutes. Marcos on 57 made it 2-0. Msaidi. No takers though. As Nelton, the right back, can't pick out Marcos, but he's had a great tournament, 3 goals to show for it. Here's Nelton again, and Joachim, who got that goal. We played 70 minutes here. Alan, there he is again with loads and loads of space. Oh, beautiful skill. Alan. Styes will try the shot, but there's not enough power on that. Hujati went off. Mahibu and Abudu, the centre backs, lots of work to do here. Doesn't matter if they lose 2-0 or 4 or 5-0 Comoros, they just have to take chances now. Perez, no foul, says the referee from Botswana. Perez wanted to pick out Joachim. Injured player there, Hamada. He's had a tough game, Ash, along with most of his teammates.
He has had a tough game. He was isolated here, and then he seemed to have felt something in his midriff. I didn't get anything, but yeah, frustration for him, frustration for Daniel Ali, and even Changama is also another player in there who, the impact players there, the front 3 for Comoros. Nothing doing today, but they have given a good account of themselves as Comoros. I mean, if you forget the semi-final, and what happened there, but all the other games are very competitive in the group stages. 7 points out of 9. Even today, couldn't fashion out some chances in there, but they came up against a very good Mozambique side. So they have been very good as Comoros, and they can build on this.
Oh, definitely. At senior level, still in contention in their World Cup qualifying group in 3rd place. As Msaidi roams through. Runs into 3 yellow shirts now. Diego is dispossessed. That was better. Mohamed. Here's where there's vast avenues of space down this flank. Chalson won't be able to get there though. Comoros reaching the Senior AFCON 2021 round of 16, where they were the surprise team, and they haven't done much at under 17 level until this tournament. This is certainly their best ever showing at this level. But they need to get a move on here. There's no point just surrendering. Saleh, Kaisali with Diego. That's poor. Ahamada. Desperate signs now for Comoros with 17 minutes to go.
I guess that just sums up their day, right? The frustration there, it's just not going their way. Even the star players like Ahamada can get a decent first touch.
Alan Styes, and they continue to do so well. Valentin, Diego, is he through here? Marcos, Joachim, chance for a second. Joachim, lovely step overs.
Yeah.
Finish though was off.
Yeah, he's a very lively player down that right-hand side, full of confidence. He's gotten the goal. He's got his own bicycle kick attempt in the match also. So why not? You know, he's seems to be confident with both feet. I love players who are like that. With Daniel Ali, there was something off the ball there. Let's see with the Allen. Ali is clutching that left knee.
Daniel
Yeah.
Ali coming out.
Oh, he's going to be substituted.
Bahasan Amain Bene.
Ben Bahassane. Gets his first taste of action, does Bahassane. We're into the fatigue zone now, the last 15 minutes or so. Styes still full of running. Chowson, they move it around. Oh yes, it is 3 there. Marcos gets a brace. That's got to be game over now here at the Mozambique Stadium. Mozambique 3-0 over Comoros.
Well, Marcus has been clinical in front of goal. His second goal today is 4th of the competition. Yeah, 7th overall for Mozambique, for a team that's only conceded 1 goal. When was that? In the semis. Today they've shown their class. Yep, they've been special, and they are, I guess we can confirm it, they are going to the Africa Cup of Nations, aren't they?
They surely are. Saleh, maybe he should have stopped this, should he? Let's take a look at that again. He did dive the right way. Yeah, he just needed to get a hand to that.
No, definitely. Marcus, what a finish. He just passed it into the net. Such you do when you're full of confidence there. It was a lovely move. Everyone was flowing forward. And in the end, the target man, the main man, Marcus, with that 3rd goal. The fans are happy. They've come in their colors of Mozambique.
Well, the boys have dished up entertainment since day 1 of this tournament, the CAF Under-17 AFCON qualifiers 2026, COSAFA qualifiers. Another clash there. Tired players now. It surely is game over. Remember, Comoros are down to 10 men. Bujati was sent off in the 61st minute. Double substitution is coming up as well. Vulama, he came on as a sub in the last game. Both going up for the ball, and a clash of heads, unfortunately. Perez and Alan getting a few words. But the job is pretty much done now. Mozambique last featured at the Under-17 AFCON in 2001. So by the time we get to next year, that'll be a quarter of a decade. But the return is on for the Mambinas.
18, Kais Ali coming out. Incoming jersey number 10, Izam Abdallah Touf.
Kais Ali's off.
Jersey number 8, Fasfidain Said Ahmad coming out. Incoming jersey number 15, Ryan Elinzer Fulana.
Ahamada off as well. Vulana to replace him. Little Kais Ali, torrid time today for him. Any late drama here? Not like that. As Ricardo releases Chowson, still He runs and runs. Alan. And Nelton will just about keep it in. Joachim, who got the opening goal here.
It could have been Comoros' first shot on target for this match, finally. But as he says, we saw Kaisali dejected in midfield there. Confirmation of that substitution, of course. Yeah, he had a lot to do, especially when they went down to 10.
Here's Diego. Saleh has the better of that. Abdul Latouf, the other sub coming on. "12 minutes to go. Looks like we've settled the qualifying business here at this tournament, with Mozambique taking the third slot. We haven't settled who the champions are, though, as Chausen, poor ball forward to Mahibu. Alan can't get there. Is there a break on here for Comoros? Ben Amin, one of the subs, he came on in the last game as well.
Well, he seems to be full of fight. There's a Lone Ranger there, trying to take them all on.
We're about 11 minutes plus stoppage time away from big celebrations for Mozambique. Marcos, double scorer. Joachim, 1 goal today. Crowd continues to grow here at the Mozambique Stadium. And the big final less than an hour and a half away.
Yeah, against two sides that score for fun. Yeah, South Africa have scored, what, 20 goals? Just conceded just 2 of them. Yeah, they had that 7-0 against Comoros, of course. 4-1 versus Malawi, 5-1 versus Madagascar, 4-0 versus Zambia. We need goals. Angola, 18 goals in this competition. There's no way we'll get a nil or draw.
I don't think so. Angola showed they can defend. However, in the 1-0 win over Mozambique in the semis. But they'll do well to keep a clean sheet either side. Can't wait for the final. Into the last 10 minutes here. Ricardo, the Mozambique keeper, not really troubled in this game. Alan and Chausen, see how deep he comes back to collect the ball. Stais. Mahibu in his way, but he's had a difficult game as the centre-back Mahibu for Comoros. And fans continue to come in here at the Mozambique Stadium. Alan with support from Chausen, who's deeper than the defender there. He has grafted.
Well, Chausen has got lots of vision, he's got lots of skill. And yeah, now he's playing in a deep line role, I guess allowing his teammates, I'd say the fresher Alan, but I guess Alan has a little bit more energy left. Chausen was running from the first minute.
Chausen once again. Stais. 10-man Comoros. As Hujati was sent off for a second yellow in the 61st minute. That was a big turning point. It was already 2-0 then. That seemed to have crushed the spirits of Comoros, who conceded the third. And there surely is no way back now. Saidi with the throw. Joachim. Saidi wins it back and comfortable for Ricardo. Still no shot on target for Comoros. Chausen dictating play. Diego Marcos couldn't pick it up. Remember, he's on a hat-trick.
Oh, Comoros midfielders, they're just labouring. Said this time with that foul on Diego. I'm probably just waiting for the final whistle now. I mean, after going 2 goals down, and then of course that red card. No amount of words from the coach Amanda can change anything. I think the players are done.
Yeah, so it's going to be devastating for them to miss out, as Diego was fouled, but they'll take great heart from having got to the knockout stage for the first time in this tournament. Here's Stais. Is there another goal in this game? Alan. Mahibu couldn't clear, but Saleh will tidy for him. And this game kicked off 11 a.m. local time, so it's 12:39 here in Zimbabwe. Early kickoff, midday heat, but it is a little cooler than it was a couple of days ago. Touch from Marcos. Joachim won't be able to collect. The stands are getting fuller and fuller. Msaidi, he looks so tired. So Daniel Ali, one of their outstanding players, he's been taken off. Oh, you can see tired bodies there, Ash.
Definitely, yeah. The bodies are aching. It is warm conditions here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Plus, when you're 3 goals down, you just can't fashion out a move or a strategy or a way back. That takes its toll on you. So they're all just 15, 16-year-old young, let's say, young men. They don't like being called boys.
Yeah, sure. It's an interesting project. The other teams almost all entirely home-based, but this almost entirely France-based squad for Comoros. But if you're a country with a significant diaspora like Comoros, then you do need to look there when you're building your squad. Into the final 5 minutes. Nelton, lovely touch from Chowson, releases Joachim. Corner. What a game from Chowson, the Mozambique number 10.
His contribution there, Luis Guerrero, still full of thought. Oh, now he's looking at his watch and saying we're almost there.
Taken short. Do we get another goal? Is there a consolation for Comoros? Let's see. It runs loose and Hujati Mahibu does just enough, but he's brought down there. It's been a tough knockout stage for Comoros.
It was a kick on his right. It was his right ankle. He's up on his feet now. It's Mahibu.
Whistle went as Saleh was taking that. It's going to be a lively atmosphere for the final. South Africa versus Angola follows in an hour and 18 minutes from now here at the Mozambique Stadium. Zimbabwe doing a great job as hosts. And this has been a splendid host town, Norton. That's a lovely touch there from Stais. Charleston, the furthest man up, as he continues with his mobility. Ben Amin. It's scrappy now.
Get through here, and Comoros thought they had gotten a free kick. This compounds already existing frustration here.
Those are the signs of cramp. which you'll see when exhaustion sets in. So this is Valentin.
For Mozambique, I guess they will get third place in this competition, and probably justifiably so. Has conceded just the one goal, scored 3 today, the 7th goals of the competition. Have been impressive. A sole defeat to Angola. Only match where they conceded a goal in the semi-finals. Otherwise, they have been rock solid.
They certainly have. Comoros committing 19 fouls. They've been way too physical, but that's signs of frustration and being outplayed. Pascal to Joachim. Diego. Alan makes a run down the left. Stice. Diego. Stice. Referee will allow play to continue. Do we get a fourth here? Chausen. It's Joachim.
They're queuing up now.
Could have had his brace there, Joachim. Doesn't really matter because the main business is done. Diego is the injured player, the captain and holding midfielder. As we're seconds away from the 90 minutes, we'll see how much stoppage time.
That was by Ahmed, who's also on the yellow card.
Yeah. And he was sent flying, was Diego. Best to continue and stay on the pitch. Big crowd is brewing for the final. But whether you're on the pitch or on the bench, you'll join in for massive celebrations when the final whistle goes for Mozambique. Across the face of goal, that from Joachim. 3 minutes of stoppage time. And then we enter celebration time for Mozambique and heartbreak time for Comoros. But it's a fair result, no doubt. Nobody wanted fourth place, obviously, but to get there, Comoros will feel proud of that. Valentin. Nelton. They've moved the ball around nicely throughout the tournament to have Mozambique. Stice. Is there a fourth here? Should have been, really. If Marcos had taken that cleanly, that would have been a hat-trick.
Well, definitely he is on a hat-trick, and yeah, he was thinking about it. That was my moment. I was just waiting for that as well. Lovely ball in from Stice. Failed to connect properly. Goes over. But these 2 goals, they've been crucial to get them over the line. And tickets to the Africa Cup of Nations next year.
And they are less than 2 minutes away from being confirmed as qualifiers for the Under-17 AFCON finals. Job done. Ricardo to Alan. Mohamed, he's toiled, he struggled in midfield today, the number 6 for Comoros. He had a very good opening game against Eswatini where he scored. Chausen, still lovely touches from him. Joachim, still he goes. Valentin. Chausen. He's been all over the pitch. Ben Amin now. We're in the final minute of the 3. Pires does what he needs to do. We'll see who makes it to the team of the tournament from Mozambique. Alan has been very good. Chausen has been very good.
A flag for offside. Yeah, they were flying forward yet again. Allen this time. Still hungry for more.
And it's been a comprehensive 3-0 for Mozambique. The 3 minutes are up. Get ready. It's going to be a crushing result for Comoros, but they've been outplayed. Mozambique have qualified for the Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations next year in Morocco. They've done it. 2 goals from Marcos. Joachim had the other.
Mozambique.
Red card for
The next match
Hujanti
to
on
play
61
here
minutes
in Comoros Stadium
when it was a 2-0 scoreline, meant there was no way back for Comoros. Mozambique take it 3-0.
Time 2 p.m.
Man of the match is Marcos. It was comprehensive, this victory. They totally deserved it. They have qualified.
They have qualified, and you know what? 7 goals, the fans are happy. Yeah, they'll probably now be planning their trip to the Africa Cup of Nations or the Under-17s. That'll be next year. Yeah, of course, it is a dejection for Comoros, for some of their players in there. They're just not happy, but for Marcus, he's the man of the match. 2 goals for him today. And I guess the most important game for the team in this competition. And he showed up and he delivered. The flags are flying high here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Like I said there, for Comoros not to be today.
Yep, but it's their best ever tournament. Getting out of the group stage for the first time. Professor Thomas Maramba-Nyika, chairperson of the local organising committee and ZIFA competitions, does the handover to Marcos. Gets the man of the match award for his brace. Goals on 57 and 75 minutes. Got a lot of service from the impressive playmaker who did so well, Chowson, but he finished them off. Could have even had a hat-trick with that chance late on. Here's the celebrations now. They go over to the Mozambique fans. The contingents there in the stand. They have qualified. The Mambinas have done it. 25-year absence. 2001, the last time they qualified or played at the Under-17 AFCON. They're going to be there 25 years later in 2026. Well done to Mozambique. They have qualified. Right, we'll hear from Sandra with the interviews with the coaches shortly. The flags are flying for Mozambique. It's a day of celebration.
Definitely. They'll feel like they earned it. You know, even the supporters, they've been in there emotionally from the beginning. They played their part. Lovely support. They supported their young heroes. Finally qualifying there for the Africa Cup of Nations. The third team joining South Africa and Angola.
Built on a solid defense. Look at that, 18 goal attempts to 1. 9 on target for Mozambique. 20 fouls committed by a very physical and frustrated Comoros. 9 for Mozambique. 60-40 the possession stats. And you feel this qualification was built on a really good defense, Ash.
It definitely was. They conceded just that 1 goal against a very accomplished Angola side. But yeah, today, 18 attempts, 9 on target. That's the stuff that will make any coach proud. I mean, they were positive from the onset. And yes, they are cheering, they are happy. They've, I think they have some nice T-shirts, right? That they printed out for, or that they got, of course. Yes, they are going to the Africa Cup of Nations. One of the 3 teams. And
printed in faith, and it was correct.
Definitely. Joachim, just taking in some fluids there. He scored. He had a great game today. Ricardo, the goalkeeper, he's happy. Alan finally can rest, stress-free now. He's not marking anyone with that left-hand side.
Yeah, he really did play so well throughout the tournament. So happy days for the Mozambique fans who've cheered on the boys And again, the under-17 AFCON, 10 qualifying places for Africa. So they've got a huge chance of making it to the World Cup, have the Mampinas. We won't be able to bring you the pitch-side interviews, unfortunately, but let's take a look at the highlights.
It was Styles, of course, with the early attempts. Then you had Zedas, Diego, who came in there, the captain. First of 2 shots, of course, and that left foot. They were positive from the onset. 18 shots in the end, 9 of them on target. I was shooting practice there for Mozambique.
So Diego with that attempt. He's acquitted himself well throughout. Stice was lively as well on the wing for Mozambique. Chowson was just great for his work rate.
That was the latest one, Marcus. Just before he began to score, he had a chance there. And this was an opening goal. Stice. Perfect cross. What a finish. Joaquim. That set them on their way.
It had been cagey up to this stage. They've been pressing and probing. This was the opening that finally came for them on 38 minutes.
Outside to Joaquim. I can watch that all day.
It was well finished off by Joaquim. So 1-0 it was at half-time. And then we saw Comoros collapsing in the second half.
Joaquim for the attempt. Bicycle kick. And then the second goal. Marcus. He showed his strength. Past Abadu. And the shot past Saleh.
That's a goal of a big bustling centre forward. He's quite short, so we'll see how much more muscle or height he puts on as a boy. But the way he took that was marvellous. Nodding it down and heading it down.
Lovely goal there from Marcus. He was celebrating. That was the play of the match today. Lovely goal. And then the red card, the second yellow, Ujati. Kevin said, that's enough for you.
Yeah, and they were committing so many fouls because they were outplayed. They just had a tough time throughout. Flashed wide here. Alan with the delivery. Outstanding from him throughout the tournament. Pires. What a back healer from Chowson. So they defended well, but they gave us skills and flair as well.
Then the third one. Marcus. That's his 4th of the competition.
Good going. I think the keeper should have stopped it, really. So it is Mozambique who have qualified for the Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations. Who are going to be the COSAFA Under-17 champions? Join us in about an hour from me, Steve Vickers and Ash Tikiwa. Well, that's a great appetizer. South Africa versus Angola in the final follows.
Coach Luis Guerrero, exciting 2-year project. You defined it. Has it paid off? Foram 2 anos de um projeto que foi definido e termina com êxito. O que é que temos a dizer?
É evidente o trabalho que esta equipa técnica teve e com os seus jogadores durante 2 anos, eis o resultado final. É o êxito de nós termos apostado para este objetivo, que era o CAN. E, portanto, estes jogadores merecem realmente, o povo moçambicano merece esta alegria, porque estes jovens, esta geração, é uma geração com muita qualidade. Há que realmente respeitar esta geração para não se queimar etapas. Portanto, nós estamos preparados e iremos fazer um plano de preparação já visando o CAN.
So, well, it was 2 years, obviously. We keep working. We started this project for 2 years ago. So we become here winning the game or qualifying for the AFCON. So this is for Mozambican people that they deserve. So all the generation that we have, they are special generation, they deserve it. So we'll keep now working, recovering the player, working to prepare to the Morocco AFCON.
After, is it 21 years you have qualified for AFCON once again? How proud are you as a coach?
Então, em 2021 nós qualificamos para o campeonato e mais uma vez estamos a qualificar aqui. Então, qual orgulho nós somos, nós somos sub-20.
É muito orgulho que nós temos porque fizemos história. Portanto, penso que vai para 10 anos que não íamos ao CAN e neste momento esta geração tem toda a qualidade para demonstrar o futebol moçambicano no CAN, porque de certeza absoluta que irão seleções com muita qualidade e nós vamos ser uma delas. Nós vamos demonstrar o perfume do futebolista moçambicano.
So, well, 2021 we also qualify as under 20. This is a strategic plan that we had into the federation. So we are very happy for that. So it's a strategic long-term project that we are trying to make this generation doing the difference. So trying to have to win the games. So we'll get a rest. So we'll prepare for the AFCON in Morocco.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you. Muito obrigado.
Okay, that was beautifully done. We've got the coach coming in from Mozambique, qualifying for AFCON in Morocco next year. And for upcoming, the 1400-hour kickoff, that is the final. South Africa taking on Angola. We want you to be there ready and ready to watch the game. So see you then.